We're live. All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome to You Need to Work. I'm John Yule with the lab. This is Morgan, my model for the day. We're going to get started with a nice warm up. Today's workout is going to be 45 minutes. So, whether you're taking a break from work or I see my audio. What's going on with this right now? One moment, everyone. If you can, mention in the chat that you can hear me, because I'm not seeing my audio is appropriately working. Let me see. And hopefully, all right, Raj, thank you very much for the confirmation. Yeah, I don't see in my audio bar that people can, but not a problem. So, ding, ding, ding. I already knew it was coming. Thank you, sir. Okay, everyone, let's get started with our knee pulls. Pulling up, nice and easy. Going through a nice glute range of motion here. Get some air in here. Get some tunes playing. So, as we go through and we're pulling up, I want you to go through a little bit of ankle mobility, just as Morgan's doing as well. Trunk, the core, as we come into this lunge and as we twist with it. And while Morgan is continuously going through that, I want you to set your music up if you don't already have it set up. She's going to keep going. I'm going to get some tunes playing so that she and you guys can jam a little bit. Next, groin, leaning our trunk into our extended leg. Let's see what we got. Got some Paramore on the dock. Okay. Excellent. As you're leaning into this, really open up the groin. A lot of times our groin on both sides bilaterally are susceptible to strains or pulled muscles just because we try to turn and jolt out really quick or sprint, or we're just not properly warmed up. So go side to side without bouncing too much. This is perfect speed. Good. Next, scoops. So now we're going into a scooping hamstring flexibility movement. So as you come down, I want you to exhale as you scoop under. And then as we do so, we're making sure that our chest is up, elevated, core is tight. We're exhaling all the way under and really feel out your hamstring flexibility. If you're prone to hamstring injuries or you've had them in the past and you're a little weary of how you want to roll through these, go slow so that you know, okay, my range of motion up, it's pretty tight at first. So for some of you, you may have just woken up or you may be on a break because you know, hey, our online platform for work allows me to get a little workout in as well. If that's the case, as you stand up, you're like, whoa, some things are kind of tight just because ergonomically your desk chair or your couch, your bed, et cetera, may not be the most ergonomically accurate positions for you. Good. Next, glute kickback. So same thing. We're coming all the way through. We're focusing on keeping that base leg, the leg that is down, stable so that we can stretch out our hamstrings. In doing so, we're opening up our glutes and then opening up our hip mobility as well. Something very, very important when you're doing high intensity interval training or just high intensity training in general, because we want to make sure that the hips are mobile so that they can freely go through range of motions accurately and comfortably. And so Morgan's using a base here so that she doesn't fall over. Some of you may not need that. Some of you may need that. So when in doubt, use a table, use a wall, use a weight, dumbbell to counterbalance. Whatever you need, use it. You're at home. This is a perfect time to practice and get fit and understand different aspects of equipment that you may not always use because you're in the comfort of your own home. Then you can take that knowledge, expand your toolbox in the gym, fitness center, CrossFit gym, etc. Okay, rest, open up the chest. I don't know about you guys, my chest is wrecked. Yesterday, I trained chest. My chest is sore while I do this. So I take this one very slow and very low. I don't open it up too wide yet because I know my chest is vulnerable to straining, being this sore and tight. Morgan's going to open up a little bit more too. Her chest specifically may not be as tight, but the rest of her body still is because she's training full body multiple times a week. She's going to go up and over now. So give yourself some room. If you don't have much room, you can stand outside today. Today is beautiful. Eventually, we're going to have some classes outside as well, just so that everyone can kind of see the versatility of different settings. We've been in the living room, quote unquote. This is a studio apartment. We've been in the living room for some time now. Next, transverse twists. But what also helps is if you could see, as long as you have one piece of equipment or even no equipment, maybe even just a small set of stairs, you can go outside, train with the same intensity, same caloric expenditure, same cardiovascular work, and get a really good stimulated workout. Also, it helps if you have caffeine. So we're rotating here. This one's super important to open up the body. And then you're giving yourself this little pivot, starting from the hips. Crucial. Coming back into mobility, coming back into trunk rotation, transverse rotation, something every single person on this planet does. So you need to make sure you're good at it. Come on, we should. All right, here we go. We're gonna get started. So we have some weird ones today, which I'm pretty stoked on. The first one is going to be a cross squat. And that doesn't mean that you cross and then squat. It means you do a cross back, squat, alternating. So we're challenging the variability in your knees as well as your hips. So this requires some good fancy footwork. All right, very good stuff. Ready? 45 seconds, 3 rounds each. We're gonna go lower core, upper core. That's 1 round. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. So turn your music up and do as Morgan does. The biggest part here is challenging your footwork in these movements. You can go as wide or as close as you feel comfortable. You have 45 seconds to do it. So as you sit, I want you to sit super low on your heels so that you can drive up from your heels specifically. Just as she's doing, she's keeping her chest up, 15 seconds. She's doing great. Here we go. We're moving, we're working today. We're getting our heart rate elevated. Let's go, let's go. Oh yeah. Sorry about the adjustment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plank position, here we go. 45-second plank, but as always, I'm gonna show you the modified versions and the several versions and variations of them. 3, 2, 1, traditional plank, hold. So engage the core, you're sucking the belly button in, you're keeping your spine neutral, you're squeezing your glutes, and you're coming into a pelvic tilt here. And then every now and then, if you need, we'll modify the movement. So she's gonna put one knee down to modify this movement. And that's it for now. You may not need that knee down, or you may need both knees down like she's gonna do right now. So she's sucking her belly button in. This is also a good time to continue to work without resting. 10 seconds, she's gonna come back into a traditional plank again and hold. So suck that belly button in, breathe consistently. 3, 2, 1, time. Good, stay right there, because now we're gonna do tempo push-ups. So in this movement, we're gonna do 2-second negatives, 2-second positives. She's gonna start modified and then go into traditional in intervals, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Discretionary, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. If you wanna make this harder, make them 3 or 5 seconds each. I've done them before as 10 seconds as well, all right? A lot of people can change up their variations of the tempo here. So she's gonna keep going, keeping your head elevated. We're going 45 seconds here. So that's a decent amount of time to get 2-second negatives and positives in. Lowering herself, 1, 2, exhale slowly, 1, 2, good. 10 seconds, she's gonna try one traditional here. Now that she's done modified, this one's gonna be pretty tough. for you as well. 1, 2, good. Pick the hips up. Try it again. Ready? And you got it. Time. Rest. Good. Side plank dip position. We're going to do a side plank hold. 45 seconds each side. This is going to be pretty tough. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hold. So your goal here, from your lateral malleolus, this ankle bone, all the way to your ear, you want to be linear as possible. All right? So if you find yourself from a side position crouching like this, we want to think about this movement. If you want to modify it, you put your right knee down, okay? Just slightly. Yeah, that's it. So we add a little more surface area to our base, and it's not all just on our elbow and our ankle. But then she's going to come back up into that plank, that side plank position. Your shoulders may be feeling it depending on what type of work you did this week. But as she takes her hand off, she stabilizes with her right side obliques. 3, 2, 1, switch sides. Here we go. No stylist. So these are pretty tough. 45-second holds they burn. The obliques, the glutes. It really requires a full circle type of move here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, up. And so as she gets into position, as you get into position at home, you really want to make sure that your obliques are firing. So specifically hers on her left side. Same with your left glutes, glute med, glute min, and glute max. A bunch of words meaning get your butt squeezed closest to the ground. She's going to come up just a little higher. Make sure you're coming up a little higher as well. 15 seconds. She's going to throw that left leg down just a little bit to give her a little bit of time. Same with you. If 45 is too tough to hold up there, make sure that you're really spending a little more time on the ground with that leg closest to the ground. Ready? 5, 4, race. 3, 2, 1, time. Grab a quick swig. We're going 15 seconds rest here. Then we're going round 2. Everyone's doing great. Well done. Excellent, excellent. So let me just make sure we're all clear here. All right. All right. So next up, cross to squat. 45 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Good. So no matter what, we continue to work here, all right? And work meaning, we can get into the nitty gritty of it, but the reality is I just want you burning calories. I want you moving no matter what. I want you working hard here, challenging yourself, adding these movements to your toolbox. Like I said, adding them to your repertoire of what else can I do to challenge myself in the gym, at home, outside, et cetera, et cetera. So we keep moving. We get good footwork here, a nice cross, boom, alternating each time. 10 seconds. Doing well, Morgan. Doing well at home. Let's go, everyone. So really sit nice and low on these. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Plank position. Here we go. So we're going to start traditional plank this time. 3, 2, 1, go. Hold. These are tough, especially after a decent amount of work. They get tough on the core, but make sure you don't lose that core's integrity. How tight the core is tightening up. Hate to sound redundant, but let's put the butt down just a little bit. We're parallel to the ground. We suck that belly button in. We stabilize with our shoulders, and we make sure that we are solid as a rock. Then when we modify, we put one knee down first and see if we can transition holding that one knee or switching knees and then going into 2 knees down if we need to. Here we go. Suck that belly button in, 2 knees down, just to give ourselves that little bit of a break if you need it. If not, add some weight on your back. 3, 2, 1, time. Tempo push-ups. Okay? Like I said, 2 similar type of movement. While Morgan does her 2 seconds, I'm going to do 5 seconds. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So she's going to do 2 seconds, and then she's going to pop up halfway through. I'm going to show you 5-second negatives. Good. So right now, Morgan is doing the modified 2-second tempo push-up. An awesome movement. Keep your head up just a little bit. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Stand up for a moment. Take a little break. Tag me in. 5-second negatives. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3. 10 seconds. 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Rest. Side plank dip position. So now you're seeing the difference and the intensity of how hard it can get, how complex, and how challenging it can get. Ready? Side plank position. 3, 2, 1. This is just the hold. Wait for the progression. Don't do any dips yet. So hold. If you need, you can put your arm all the way up here if you find that is comfortable to stabilize and counterbalance the movement. If not, you can rest your hand on your shoulder, on your hip, on your side. Here we go. Continue holding. When in doubt, put one knee down. Here we go, everyone. Hopefully your music is turned up. Hopefully you're working hard. Hopefully you're sweating. Hopefully your dog isn't hitting you in the face with their tail over and over again while you're on the floor. 10 seconds. Back up. Come onto those ankles just a little bit. If you can, stack them up like this. If not, because you have some type of foot or ankle injury, please have them overlap like this then. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Here we go. As stiff as a board. You want to be as linear as possible. 3, 2, 1. Up. Here we go. So she's staying up nice and tight. She's squeezing her left side obliques. So act as if you want to pull that elbow to your hip and then create almost an accordion-like contraction from your obliques, from your lats, and stabilizing with your delt, your shoulder, okay? We're at 20 seconds. She's going to put one knee down, create a little more surface area of a base right on this leg right here. And then she's allowing herself to stabilize with a little wider of a base. So it's not so much stress. It's not as difficult as one time. Grab a swig, grab your towel, rest a moment. We have one more round. Doing great. Hope you're all feeling good. Let's keep it moving. Yep. Yeah, they're meant to warm the body up quick. So Morgan just made a good point about programming structure. She said the plank, the tempo push-up, and the side plank dips are all pretty tough back to back. That's intentional. Okay? It's meant to be tough. It's meant to challenge you. It's meant to say, Jesus, why are my shoulders on fire right now? Why is my chest, etc.? Because the progression, I'm trying to help you flow into a nice series of pretty challenging upper body movements all at once, okay? Here we go. Just wait until we get into the dip series next, okay? Ready? Cross, then squat. 3, 2, 1, go. So these, I want you to be quick. Pick up the agility. So we're really gonna cross, squat, cross, squat. There we go. And as we move here, we stay light on our toes on that cross, but then we sit on our heels on the squat. So you're gonna transition like this every time, okay? Here we go, 20 seconds. Keep moving and squat low, low, low. Excellent. The cross, we define the calves and the neurological response just at our foot and ankle. And then we sit back on our heels. 3, 2, 1, time. Good. Plank position. This one, do your absolute damnedest if you have not before to hold this 45-second plank, okay? At least you'll only put one knee down in this circuit. If you've not done a 45-second plank before, hopefully today could be the day, or at least close to the day. Your goal, hold, 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 hold. If you've done a 45-second plank before, no big deal. Maintain this. As the pup gets in the shot. Head up just a little bit. You've got this, Morgan. Hold. You've got this at home too. Hold. Hold, hold, hold. Mental discipline to know that you can go just 5, 4, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Time. Beautiful. Tempo push-ups are next. Very tough. Okay? Excellent work. If you got your first 45-second plank today, congratulations. If that's your third, because you've already done it each circuit, excellent. Congratulations as well. Ready? Tempo push-ups. She's going to go halfway again on the 2 seconds. I'm going to go in the second half on the 5 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I'm also going to show you what a 10-second one looks like. Pretty awesome stuff. 2 seconds. Keep the head and neck up. Good. Tonight we're going hard. Let's go. So as we come all the way down, we're opening up the chest, challenging lateral pec. And then as we squeeze up, we're trying to squeeze a little more medial or closer to the sternum. Good. Rest. I'm going to hop in. Let me show you what a 10-second negative push-up looks like as well. Great job, Morgan. 1, 2. Also add the 5 down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the 5 up, but rest. That's 45 seconds. Okay? Next, side plank hold. Here we go. Side plank hold. Morgan's going to do this one. Same thing. Your goal is to stay up for that entire 45 seconds. Let's see if we can make it happen. 3, 2, 1. Up. Here we go, everyone. Stay moving. Well done. Well done. So this is perfect, and this is a great time to showcase this. She said, all right, my butt's getting pretty kicked, but right now what I need to do is modify. As long as I can hold that one position without modifying any further, 45 seconds is the goal. That's perfect. That's how you do it. All right? Instead, it's okay to go from traditional to modified to more modified. That's okay. But do your best to pick a stage and challenge yourself at that stage for the full duration. Well done, everyone. Let's go. 10 seconds. A little higher if we can. So squeeze the glutes. You want to squeeze using the hips and your obliques closest to the ground. 3, 2, 1. Switch immediately. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Go. Here we go. Here we go. Well done. So we're going to keep our shoulder blades back in what's called scapular retraction, meaning we're tightening up our shoulder blades this way. We don't want to be rounded in what's called protraction, because then our core is going to be compensating in different ways. We're going to be dropping our hips. We're going to be using different muscle groups. I want us targeting glutes, hips, and our obliques. And we'll be stabilizing with the rest of the core, of course, but want to make sure a little higher if you can. So read 1. Time. Well done. Everyone, take a break. Grab a quick swig. We're going to go into our next progression. It's pretty tough, okay? That will be in 35 seconds. So in the meantime, grab a drink. Allow yourself to chill out for a little bit. Catch your breath. Be mindful of your breaths here. If you don't want this rest, take your time to go back and forth, grab a bite to eat, or grab something else. You could do some stairs. You could do some high knees. You can do plank holds, etc. If you don't need this time to rest, spend it wisely, okay? Especially if you're in the middle of your workday. How we feeling? Awesome? You got it. High five, everyone. Here we go. Next on the list, you still have, oh, that's about time. Okay. So first, we're going to do scissor lunges. They can be done a number of ways. I'm going to show you the way I would like you to do them. From the side profile here, hopping like a scissor series, okay? You can also do just traditional, which really get into stationary lunges with reverse and forward, but, okay? So you can get into a reverse series as well if that's a little too tough, but I would like you to try to go into a hopping movement every series, okay? Every movement for the scissor lunges, okay? Next, plank dips. We'll show you after that. Here we go, scissor lunges. That's fine. Yeah, so you can also limit the range of motions here. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So as we hop, we can increase our depth to full where our back knee will touch the ground, or we can decrease the range of motion so that they're more of a pulse. Get into the pulsed scissor lunges just like this. So when you need a break or you need an active rest period, allow yourself to reduce that depth just a little bit by coming into more of an agility-based scissor movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Good. Next, plank position. We're going to start expanding. So like I said, you were waiting for the progression. Here it is. So now we're going to do what are called plank dips. You did your 45-second planks. Now, plank position. You get in your plank position too. Drop the hips all the way to the ground. Let them touch. Shoot them back up by engaging your core and sucking that belly button in. We have 45 seconds. Good. Also, when in doubt, you put both knees down if you need, and then drive up. If you don't need that, continue, okay? Your range of motion is much less significant in this movement, but you're able to continue continuously working for the full 45 seconds. 15 seconds, here we go, everyone. Good. So she's relaxing her core as she drops all the way down, contracting her core as she shoots all the way up. You should be doing the same. 3, 2, 1, time. Stand up and grab a chair, a couch, anything. I'm going to be doing these just to show you a little bit of an explosive series, a variation into these as well. So couch, chair, we're doing chair dips. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So the whole idea here, sitting low, you can make these a tempo movement. I also trained triceps yesterday, so these are pretty tough. But as you come down, exhaling as you push up. If you want to make it harder, push off. If you have a cheap chair like this and you're afraid of breaking it, you might not want to do these. But if you're using a couch, an ottoman, a table that's not going to flip over, or any structure that's solid, you should be able to do these. If you want to make them harder, elevate your feet. Okay? Multiple ways of doing it. 10 seconds. Squeeze those triceps as hard as you can in full side plank dips. 45 seconds on each side, starting traditional. Okay? So hop into your side plank position and go. Making sure that our hip touches the ground, that lateral aspect of our hip, a little bit better of a base. What I want you to do is take this lower leg and make it flat on the ground if you can when you come down. So you have a little bit more of a base, a perpendicular base to help give you some leverage to shoot back up and use your obliques. Don't sacrifice your obliques because your legs are tired. Don't sacrifice your obliques because your shoulders are tired. Let's try to complete the entire movement here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Stand up, grab a swig, keep moving, because we have our scissor lunges next, 20 seconds from now. Here we go. Is that only one side? Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, everyone. We're doing the other side. I apologize. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I got excited for scissor lunges. Sorry, everyone. Here we go. So same thing. If you need to modify, we do. We put that leg back. If not, we really focus on the traditional aspect, dropping the hip and squeezing the obliques. Like I said, like an accordion, crushing them. Here we go. Good. 25 seconds. Keep working. No matter what, you keep working. We're expending these calories. We're crushing these obliques. We're laterally flexing the trunk. We're moving the spine. Let's go. 10 seconds. Come on, everyone. Excellent. Excellent. Let's go. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. This is going to be a little lower of a rest now because I made you guys take rest before. Sorry about that. Or you may have just started the other ones already. So we're going to go into scissor lunges next. Like I said, I was really excited about them. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Scissor lunges, go. Good. So you can do them the modified way. I'm going to tag out Morgan in just a moment. I'm going to do the explosive version as well in 10 seconds. So she's showing you the modified version. If the hop was a little too aggressive, or you may have some limitations, hip, knee, ankle, etc. Time. I'm going to come in. I'm going to show you the explosive version. So you can keep your hands up here. We can even add weight to the mix if we want. Can add weight here. However you want to try it, as long as you're working, moving the hips aggressively. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Excellent. Here we go. Plank dips are next. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Plank dips. So if you're in a traditional plank position, you're making sure that you're on your elbows and your toes. You're lowering your hips all the way to the ground, contracting your rectus abdominis, sucking that belly button in, and driving your hips all the way up. Morgan's in the modified version right now if you need a little bit of time, but we're going 45 seconds. We have 20 seconds left. I know it burns. I know we're feeling it. Come on, keep it going. 2, 1, time. Good. Grab a chair. Morgan's going to show you the modified version of the chair dips. As always, it can be chair. This is just traditional. Yeah. So these modified dips, I say modified because our knees are bent. We're coming down and coming up. So it's a traditional dip in and of itself, but it's a modified foot position with your knees bent. Okay? The more traditional aspects come into with your feet elevated, and we're adding more complexities to it, but we're just going to show the basic version here. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. And I'm just going to be here just in case if you have someone and they're working out with you, maybe take turns with these. This is a pretty light chair. I just want to make sure it doesn't flip on her type of thing. So as she's pressing up, she's squeezing her triceps, the back of her arm here in elbow extension, in full elbow extension. Good. I'm going to tag her out. I'm going to show you the complex versions. Well done, Morgan. So complex, push. So my hands are actually leaving the chair, the bench, without me using my lower extremity to stand up. Okay. So as we're going, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Good. Side plank dips. Hop into your side plank dip position, one elbow, and then on the side of your ankles with your feet stacked up. Or you start modified like Morgan's starting. Ready? 3, 2, 1, up. Here we go. The whole goal, stimulating an oblique response that you have not challenged yourself with yet. So take one of these variations and try the tier above it, okay? Whether you were on 2 feet, or I'm sorry, 2 legs down, and then we take one of them out and elevate them, or you were on the 1 leg down and we put you in traditional, okay? 20 seconds. Keep it moving, keep it moving. Should feel like you're working here. If not, add a weight to your hip, okay? Which I'm gonna show you how to do on the next one as well. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. I'm gonna show you this one so you can stand up, but I would still obviously suggest you do it. Otherwise, it's gonna feel weird imbalance. Okay, so these, I'm taking a dumbbell and I'm adding them to this mix now. Ready, set, go. 45 seconds, switching sides. Here we go, everyone. Let me just adjust on the mat. And we're squeezing these obliques closest to the ground, stabilizing with this weight on our hip. When in doubt, take the weight out. Really feel, give me your hand, feel your obliques, feel your side, feel the sides of your abs here so that you can ride. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. Everyone, catch your breath. So we have about 7 minutes left. This is going to be a pretty quick medley just to keep us moving. So give yourself 40 seconds, a little bit of a break. Like I said, grab a drink. If you're starting to feel lightheaded, nibble on something, whether it's a Cliff Bar, Luna, etc. Get a piece of fruit. Just get some sugar in you if you're feeling a little lightheaded. Also, always say in the chat, hey, any suggestions on stretching out this? My low back is tight. Or why is my groin so tight during X or Y? Okay? So, next. Here's what we're going to do. The first movement, eggshell to stand. I'm going to demonstrate this one. So the whole idea of this movement is rolling in eggshell position to then stand up. So the whole idea is rolling to the point where then you can stand up. So you're in the comfort of your own house. Any suggestions for stretching wrists? Yes, I will go over that in one moment, Raj. So the eggshell to stand really quick is super important that you have nothing around you. If you don't want to try this, what I would recommend is if you don't want to try the full eggshell to stand, what I would recommend, you got this, try it. I want everyone to try it because this requires the entire body being in sync, okay? So while some of you are trying that, Raj, one way is just holding, which I know you have most likely done this. Go slow, pulling side to side. Another way you can do this is doing the prayer stretch as well as the pointing out. Go slow though, in case your wrists are feeling a little fatigued, okay? And then let's talk. I'll give you some more later on. Eggshell to stand. Everyone try it. It's one of my favorite moves. Try it. Try once. Use your hands if you need to. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. So accumulate a good series of rolling. Yep. Good. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. You got to build this momentum. So it's boom. It tightens you up like a ball. Good. And then I want you to use your hands to help prop you up if you need. So that's perfect. That's the modified version. Now, here's the version, like I said. We're doing this for 45 seconds. So get as many as you can. Even I screw up sometimes. That's also why our coffee table's not right behind my head, because I could almost guarantee that I would smash my head on it. So one hand down to help press me up, no hands down, etc. Keep trying, especially if you have a carpet. If you're like us that have a hardwood floor, you're kind of screwed because you only have like, a 2 millimeter inch thick mat. Okay, keep going. These are called eggshells to stand. They require a lot of core, technique, and momentum. Okay, 15 seconds. I'm gonna do a couple modified now. Okay, 2 hands down. Here's 1 hand down. Looks a little weird, I get it, but it's hard, very hard. So keep challenging the body. Try again. Okay, 3, 2, 1, time. Low back always feels tight, doing planks, push-ups, etc. One good one that, Lex, I know you and I have talked about in the past is this one, the SI stretch, the low back stretch. But another one is making sure that you get a moist towel, moist hot towel on your back before you start exercise. Because moist heat penetrates joints and arthrokinematic movements much more efficiently than electric heat. So I don't know if we talked about a moist heating pad before, but the hot towel trick. Get a hand towel, saturate it with water, put it in a glass bowl, put it in the microwave, 90 seconds to 2 minutes. Have someone either put it on your back or you put it on your back. You may have to moisten it, put it in the microwave again, but that's always a great way at really opening up back mobility before you get started with exercise, especially with push-ups, planks, etc. Okay? Next, high knees. 3, 2, 1, go. We're going to keep moving. Keep the question through in private message with You Need the Lab or with our private accounts as well. So we're chopping. We're also turning as well. So we're not just staring at the same wall the whole time. So get your high knees up quickly, quickly. And I want you chopping the arms. I want you to stay light on your toes as possible. Stay elevated. No heels touching the ground. Squeeze those calves. 10 seconds. Let's go, everyone. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. Last. I'm going to show you a variation that also helps with your eggshell to stand. So lay on your back, legs wide. All I want you to do is come all the way up, trying to keep your feet in. Stretch. So we get this crunch. Give it a try. So you can do these a number of ways. You can add an oblique variation to these, but right now we're taking that first pull, that first roll portion of the eggshell to stand by driving your heels into the ground and crunching up with only your core. Don't use momentum from your arms. That's perfect. So here we go. These are tough. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Excellent. So as she comes up, she exhales into this movement so that it allows her to breathe diaphragmatically and increase her range of motion, which is trunk flexion at this point. And so as she comes through, she's able to increase and actually come up without having to use her arms as momentum. And of course, when your arms are fully extended, you're going to have a little bit of momentum. But we're going 45 seconds. This is the last movement of the day. Let's go, everyone. If you can, speed it up. Just don't let your feet come off the ground, because that countering weight, then the core doesn't have as much efficient tension on it. 5, 4, 3, get one more. 2, 1, time. All right, everyone. That's all I have for you today. That was You Need to Work. So, as always, feel free. I'll stay on for another minute or so if you have any other questions that I can answer in the chat that you think the rest of the our viewers, our participants could benefit from. If not, feel free, tune out. I appreciate everyone coming. Continue to take Skylar and Steve's classes. And thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Walter. I appreciate it. So, everyone, have an amazing day. It's beautiful outside. If you have like a back patio that's still isolated, or some type of spot outside that no one is around, spend some time just taking in the sun, because in this time we need some we need some happiness, and sunlight definitely helps. A little bit dead, but feeling good, my man. All right, good, Lewis. So everyone, like I said, I'm gonna stay on another 45 to 60 seconds. Pop your questions in if you have them. If not, well done. High five, everyone. Boom. Yeah, Lex is right here. Oh yeah, true. Yeah, so Morgan also made a good point, Lex, that you can do child's pose and cobra, which I know you've done, especially with your PT, but intermittently doing your child's pose to get that SI and that low back a little more mobile during or intervals of push-ups, planks, etc., so that the low back isn't feeling so much compression. So cover everything you wanted with that one. Yeah. Also happens to have 2 sports medicine professionals in one apartment. So, all right. That is it. Thank you, everyone, and see you next time.